Hello to the first semi-final of Quizzing with the Comedians. We started with 16 people and now we have 8. Okay, the first semi-final will have 4. 2 of them will qualify for the finals. This is a special Mela edition where every question is from the world of music, entertainment, literature, arts. Let's begin. Let's begin the first semi-final. I'm gonna call the 4 semi-finalists one by one. The first semi-finalist, give it up for Devaya Bopanna.
What's up, Kiri?
Hello, Dev. Hi. Congratulations on reaching the semi-final.
Oh, that was close, man. That could have gone anywhere.
Yeah.
But thankfully, I got like a couple of sitters, and Kanan's Vastu was bad, I think. So managed to scrape through.
Okay, going to the next contestant, next semi-finalist is came from the most closely fought quarterfinals of all, but he scraped through with a very, very exciting win over the Panigrahi sisters. Give it up for Kenny Sebastian.
You know, you have lost in life if you have won over the Panigrahi sisters. So it's with deep regret. It was a close match, as Devaya said, but I should have won. That's all.
In life, Biswa did win over one of the Panigrahi sisters.
That's true.
Come on.
Nice.
That's
super.
true.
KV, 2 points for you for fun quiz master today.
Also, 1 point each for us for her setup, excessive setup.
Oh yes. Can't wait
Excessive.
to shoot this podcast with Kenny right now.
We can all shoot one.
Talking about winning over someone whose win was my favorite win from the fourth quarterfinals, probably one of the best quizzing performances of all time. So no pressure. Give it up for Prashasti Singh.
Wow.
Ooh, yeah, Kenny missed it.
Yeah, dude. What is this introduction? Damn.
Yeah. It was legit a great performance.
Wow.
Okay, and on that note, we are going to someone who was from the quarterfinal that saw Rohan Joshi score 90 points, but he was not that far behind, to be honest. He had more than the other two contestants
Jesus.
combined. Give it up for Tanmay Bhatt.
One second, you're talking about setup, Kenny?
Oh, damn.
Huh? Can you
Okay.
beat this 4K resolution on my Sony A6400?
Okay, so we're just making Prashasti feel bad at this point.
I also have free Logitech, which I borrowed from
Okay,
Kenny.
fine. We're all good setup. I think the worst is Kumar then.
Oh man, what?
Arey.
Last 2 hours we have been trying to set
Also,
this
wow,
right.
that quiz is competing at 90 points. Okay, I feel very good about my quiz.
Yeah. Yeah, like I was talking to the bookies earlier and they said this semi-final, any two can qualify. It's one of those, like the most difficult to predict semi-final. The other semi-final is much easier to predict.
Oh,
Like at
okay.
least one spot.
This guy's compliments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
all four of
KV
you-
is like all 4 of you are equally incompetent.
Yes.
I meant all 4 of you are equally good. Like
Yeah.
in terms of ranking, it's right there. Let's begin. First question is for Devaya.
Oh, wow. Right off
This
the
is
bat.
a-
Okay.
Yeah. This is a visual question. Look at some guitars that you see on your screen and look at the resonators of these guitars, like this part, not the strings, essentially, the thing. And you just need to tell me what specific things have been used to make them. Okay. An extra hint is that a Caribbean country is very famously associated with the thing. Okay. So have a look. See what do you think has been used to create these guitars? And
Okay. Is it the harmonium player? Body of the harmonium player?
not the body of a harmonium player. Going to Kenny.
The birdhouses?
Not birdhouses. Going to Prashasti.
Maybe. What things have been used? Caribbean country. Corals.
Not corals. Going to Tanmay.
They look like tissue boxes, no? A little bit.
Mhm.
Is Jamaica known to cry? No.
No. Only when Bolt loses, which never happens. But,
Is it the bongo? No. It's like one
Okay.
musical instrument being used for another. No.
Okay, we'll take one more round, make it a 5-point question. So the Caribbean country we are referring to is Cuba.
Oh,
So we'll start with Dave whenever Dave is ready.
It's cigar boxes.
Beautiful crack. It is.
Nice.
These are guitar. The resonators are made out of cigar boxes. Okay, they use cigar boxes.
I mean,
to
Cuba was a
create.
big giveaway. But they name one other thing from Cuba, Divya. One other thing.
Castro.
Jail.
Yes, guitars are made of Fidel Castro. Well done.
Communist guitars. 5 points to
Nice.
Dave. Next Derek will
Communist
be
guitars. All strings make the same noise.
Okay, going to Kenny now. Kenny, we're talking about a song now. The song took inspiration from a fire in the casino at Montreal, Switzerland on December 4th, 1971. The band was going to start recording an album there right after a Frank Zappa concert, but someone fired a flare gun which set the place on fire. The band watched the blaze from a nearby restaurant, and when the fire died down, what they saw on Lake Geneva from the casino gave bass player Roger Glover the idea for a song title. Which song are we talking about?
Oh my God. Is it hot? No, can't be. Hotel California?
Not Hotel California. Going to Prashasti.
Is it We Didn't Start the Fire?
Not We Didn't
Oh,
Start
dude,
the Fire.
that's a good guess, man.
Tanmay.
Smoke on the wall.
Oh, nice.
The fire in the sky.
Full time मेरे दिमाग में
Nice.
Yeah, and the lyrics of the whole song like refers to Lake Geneva, Frank Zappa, everything. And they literally saw smoke on the water, and that's how they created, like inspired them
Purple.
to smoke on the water. Deep Purple. Tanmay gets 10 points there. Smoke on the water is correct. Next direct will be to Devaya. Devaya, this is Roger Ebert's review of a certain movie. Okay, you need to identify the movie. And this is an excerpt from his review. In the middle of this epic film, there is a quiet, small scene that helps explain why X is such a remarkable experience. X, at the height of his power and fame, stands by the side of a lake with his wife of many years. Together, for the benefit of a visitor from the West, they reenact their marriage vows. They do it with solemnity, quiet warmth, and perhaps just a touch of shyness. They are simultaneously demonstrating an aspect of their culture and touching on something very personal to them both. At the end of the ceremony, X says, "We were 13 at the time." He shrugs. The marriage had been arranged. X and his wife had not been in love, had not been old enough for love, and yet love had grown between them. But that is not really the point of the scene. The point, I think, comes in the quiet smile with which X says the words. At that moment, we believe he is fully and truly human. And at that moment, a turning point in the film, X declares that it is not only a historical record, but a breathing, living document. Which movie are we talking about?
Gandhi.
It is Gandhi. Great crack.
Ooh,
10 points.
Great
Gandhi.
guess.
It
Great
is
guess.
Oof.
talking about that scene of Gandhi and Kasturba. Great crack. Superb crack. Dave gets 10 points, and I go to Kenny now. We now come to literature/movie. Pasternak's famous novel, X, that came in 1955, was banned in the USSR for more than 30 years. The novel had to be smuggled out of the country to the West and was first published in Italy in 1957. An archive declassified by the CIA confirmed its involvement in publishing this anti-Soviet novel. In 1958, Pasternak was awarded a Nobel Prize in Literature, which he was forced to decline under the pressure from the authorities. The prize was presented to Pasternak's son, Eugenie, in 1989. Now, there's also a movie based on the book. The movie version of X, directed by David Lean and distributed by Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, was the second highest grossing movie of MGM after Gone with the Wind. It received 5 Golden Globes, 5 Oscars, and is ranked as the 39th greatest American film of all time by the American Film Institute. The name of the book, name of the movie is the same. We're talking about a famous novel from a Russian writer, which was banned in USSR. There was a movie adaptation that was wildly successful. Which movie/book are we talking?
Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Not One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, going to Prashasti.
Oh. Movie. Second highest grossing movie.
Gone with
Or
the Wind
MJ.
is highest grossing with inflation.
Till date.
Pass.
Okay, Prashasti passes. We go to Tanmay now.
Is it Saving Private Ryan?
Not Saving Private Ryan. Going to Dave.
Casablanca.
Not Casablanca.
Oh, shit.
We'll take one more round and start with Kenneth. The hint for the movie/book is that it's a two-word movie. The first word is a profession and the second word is a name. Okay, so the first word is a profession, second word is a name.
Dr. Strangelove?
Not Dr. Strangelove. Going to Prashasti.
I would say doctor something only. Pass.
Prashasti passes. We go to Tanmay.
Munna Bhai.
Highest grossing movie after Gone with the Wind.
For MGM.
This is one of those that when you tell the answer, it's gonna annoy everyone.
Yeah.
By which I'm guessing that Divya also doesn't know. Divya, you know what?
I mean, I have a guess. Let's see.
Pass. Go for it.
Passing to Dave.
Is it Dr. Zhivago?
It is Dr. Zhivago.
Ah,
5 points there to Dave.
Do I get half points for Doctor?
No. I did think of that when you said doctor. Then you went with Strangelove.
I have not heard of this
Okay,
movie.
we're
at all.
talking about Dr. Zhivago. David Lean, Omar Sharif was the actor.
Oh.
And yeah, they've got Dr. Zhivago. Next direct will come to Kenny. Kenny, the history of stand-up comedy can be traced back to one of the greatest writers of all time. Okay, who is X? We're talking about one of the greatest writers of all time. In some way, history of stand-up comedy can be traced back to him.
Oh no.
He's often credited with being the first to perform the act that would go on to become known as stand-up. This is because during a bout with accumulated debt, he decided to travel around the country and gave humorous lectures to large crowd, basically standing in front of them and making them laugh. He even created the term bit in reference to a short comedic premise for when he decided to tell only a small part of a story. Who are we talking about? So we're
This
talking
is
about
obviously Russell Peters. Obviously, he is the father of all comedy.
Yes.
Okay, this is very sad because I don't know, and it's I should know this. I didn't even know this is true. Like one person started. I'm gonna take a guess and say Homer.
No, not Homer. Prashasti.
Who? I'm so glad Kenny didn't know because now थोड़ा कम बुरा लग रहा है ना.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it Lenny Bruce?
Not Lenny Bruce. Tanmay.
I just know it's not a popular comic. Is it, KV? I think it always happens like the.
Yeah, but the
When
question
you
says
begin
it is
with
one
a
of the
knot.
greatest writers of all time.
Yeah, okay. Oh man. Is it PG Woodhouse?
Not PG Wodehouse. Dave.
I don't know if. Okay, Woody Allen.
Not Woody Allen. Okay, we'll take one more round starting with Kenny.
Oh, so I was a
For all
little backdated. Okay.
Yeah, little.
Yeah.
Lenny Bruce, Homer, barely.
Little in the middle somewhere.
Okay, the hint for all of you is think awards. Okay, think of award and then think of stand-up comedy and comedy. And if it reminds you of a famous writer. Also American. Extra hint for all.
Okay, I think I know who you're talking about. I'm just trying to remember his name.
I know.
You know?
I know. But just
Mm.
pass it. If you don't remember, just pass
No,
it.
no. I just want to show people I know. He hosted the Oscars the most, I think, and he was an actor also.
No chance.
No, this is wrong. Okay, on the wrong.
Sorry,
Okay.
sorry to be such a dick, Kenny. I'm bullying your thought process.
No, no. At least. Okay, I'm gonna guess at least. Greatest writers of all time. Shit, man. Awards. Shit, dude. Can you say the hint again? Sorry. Come on.
Yeah, the one hint I gave all of you was awards. Think awards, like think of stand-up comedy, and think of awards, and also American and greatest writers of all time.
Kenny, don't guess Dead Ant, because not.
Of all time. I'm just gonna say. I mean, I don't know. Older than Pryor and Carlin, I don't know. Lenny Bruce, and then there's who's left.
But don't. Okay.
Uh-uh.
I'm not.
No. Don't help me. If you know the answer. No? Okay, I'll just say some shit. I'm gonna say Larry David.
No, not Larry David. Going to Prashasti.
Kenny.
I don't know idea. I think Russell Peters is my best answer.
Russell Peters was a really good answer.
Come on, Prashasti. Tanmay knows. You just gotta.
It'll be hilarious if I get it wrong now.
Yeah, I'm hoping Tanmay gets it.
Awards and
What? Oscars ही हो सकता है ना?
I mean how but आदमी का नाम भी तो आना चाहिए ना. I'll just this is wrongest guess possible, but I say Charlie Chaplin.
Not Charlie Chaplin. Going to Tanmay.
It's a good.
It's Mark Twain.
It is Mark Twain. 5 points to Tanmay.
Oh,
Mark Twain.
Dave Chappelle won it last year.
Yeah.
Dave
Won the Mark Twain
Chappelle.
Award.
Mark Twain award, correct.
Yeah, Mark
Every
Twain.
comedian goes viral trying to accept this award, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark Twain Prize for
Mark Twain
American
Prize.
Humor. It's named after him because he's considered to be the
Ah.
pioneer in humor. And yeah, Dave Chappelle won it, Letterman won it, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Ellen
Someone
DeGeneres
dropped
won
it on stage. Who dropped it on stage and it broke into pieces?
Will Ferrell.
5 to Tanmay. Okay. Cool. Okay. Since Tanmay got Mark Twain, next direct will come to Dave. X was tried for sodomy by the father of his lover, Sir Alfred Douglas, at the age of 45. After attempting to sue John Douglas for libel, he was convicted of sodomy in 1895. He was sent to prison and forced to do hard labor. Here, he contracted meningitis, which ultimately led to his demise. Despite having a reputation for being a writer, X only published one novel throughout his life. The novel is called The Picture of Dorian Gray. It was met with critical reviews due to its decadence and homoerotic content. Today, the novel is widely taught in schools and revered for its dedication to the aesthetic movement of the 19th century. Who are we talking about?
Hey, fuck, man. I've read a few pages. I know who this is. I know. Oscar Wilde.
Oscar Wilde is correct. Great crack.
Awesome.
Great
He's
crack.
written
We are
only
talking
one novel?
about-
Oh.
I love how the question ended with who. Who?
When I didn't before I went to the second paragraph, I was like, yeah, the picture of Dorian Gray, and then you said that, and then I blanked out on the author.
How could you have time to read this and Pinkvilla at the same time? Can you explain? How do you know Oscar Wilde and fucking
It's
what
a-
went
they-
on with Malini today?
They go for the same emotion, Tanmay. Gossip.
Okay, Oscar Wilde was answered by Dave, which means the next direct will be to Kenneth. Kenny, Joaquin Murrieta was born around 1829 in Hermosillo, Mexico. Murrieta faced racism from white Americans, which caused him to rebel against society and its rule. Murrieta had become a folk hero, a dashing romantic figure that swore to avenge the atrocities committed upon his family and who committed his many crimes only to right the many injustices against the Mexicans. Now, the antics of this Mexican is believed to have inspired John McKinley, and thus a character based upon him first appeared in a short story called The Curse of Capistrano in 1990. Okay, there's also the book cover of Curse of Capistrano. Tell me, which character are we talking about? Essentially, Joaquin Murrieta inspired another character. there are hints for Joaquin Murrieta. Which character do you think was inspired from Joaquin Murrieta?
I have two guesses, and
Mhm.
the other guess I don't know the name. So I'm just going to say Mask of Zorro.
Zorro is correct. 10 points there for
sweet.
Kenny. Just Zorro. The character inspired from him was Zorro.
The other one was that I am something something. I have come to avenge my father's death. Who's that?
Batman.
No.
1 point. KV, give yourself 1 point.
Hey, Batman was inspired by Zorro.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
There we go.
This is Antonio Banderas, no?
Yes, man.
Yes. Antonio Bandera West.
Yeah.
No? Okay. No, some
Bandera
average out करना पड़ता है.
minus 1 point. कर देना.
भाई, average out
Oh, I
करना
got
पड़ता
it
है.
now.
Bandra West. It's a Bandra West
Oh
joke.
my god. Okay.
Okay, Kenny got Zorro, which means next direct will be to Prashasti. We now come to films.
Ooh.
Okay, combination of actually art and film, because this is a painting that inspired certain something. So the painting that you see on your screen is called The Empire of Light. It's the title of a succession of paintings by René Magritte. They depict the paradoxical image of a nocturnal landscape beneath a sunlit sky, right? You see the sky is sunlit, but niche raat hai. One of the most famous scenes in the first movie of a film series, as well as the shots used for the posters and covers for DVD, VHS releases, were inspired by this painting. Later, when the director was asked about this, he replied, I saw this painting in the Museum of Modern Art in New York. It's called Empire of Light by René Magritte. I had that in mind and I chose the house to match the Magritte painting, the street lamp, the shaft of light. What I want from you is tell me what is this iconic scene or iconic scene from a movie that's not just the scene is pretty famous, but the scene was also used in the movie's poster and like DVD releases, covers, etc., etc., etc.
Okay. And this is a film series, you're saying? This is a
It's also a series, but I would like one hint for all of you is don't think of as a big franchisee movie. So don't think of,
okay.
yeah, but there are other movies in that series,
Okay.
but like don't focus on series much.
Understood. Is it Before Sunrise?
Not Before Sunrise, going to Tanmay.
That was going to be my guess.
Was she close?
No, I
She
can't
was.
say.
She was.
No. No.
Oh.
I was going to guess Before Sunrise, but now I don't want to guess it.
I've seen this somewhere.
Pass.
Passing to Dave.
Pass, man.
Passing to Kenneth.
Truman Show?
Not Truman Show. Okay, we'll take one quick round, starting with Prashti. The hint for all of you is think horror. Okay. Think horror. Think of like very iconic, legendary horror film. Now I'll give 5 points just for the movie. Okay, no need to tell me the scene or any other detail.
अच्छा वो सब movie
Oh shit, where to say scene and what?
Like which film
Which
or
screenplay?
scene.
Okay.
Just the film name will be fine. And hint is supernatural, horror, etc. etc.
Is it the Exorcism of Emily Rose?
No, going to Tanmay.
Is it The Shining?
Not The Shining. Going
The
to Dave.
Evil Dead.
Not Evil Dead. Going to Kenneth.
Actually, I want to modify Prashant Chan's Exorcist.
Yes, that is what we were looking for. We were
good
looking
answer.
at the legendary Father Merrin's arrival scene in The Exorcist, which is an like a direct inspiration from the painting. And this is what you find on all Exorcist poster and DVD covers and everything. 5 points to Kenny, the classic 1973 iconic The Exorcist. Kenny gets 5 points there. So this direct will be to Prashasti. Prashasti, Michael Lee Bush along with Dennis Tompkins and one other person had successfully filed a patent listed on 25th August 1992. Okay, and there is image from the patent application, so that basically explains what the patent is all about. The need for this invention was to create an optical illusion during stage acts. Okay, all I want from you is that who was the third co-inventor of this patent?
Okay. The need for this invention was to create an optical illusion during stage acts. Who was the third co-inventor?
Mhm.
Someone whose name I'm guessing is popular. 1992. Something mechanical, optical.
Really cool question, dude.
Yeah.
It's hurting my
This
skin.
question has seen so many changes while making.
Because
every
correct.
time you're like, is this too easy? No. Is it too tough? Is it like, what's the sweet spot?
Tanvi, do you know?
I think so.
Shit.
Oh God. No, I'll just take a guess. 1992 में कौन दिमाग लगा रहा था?
1992 में कौन?
That's such a good.
God, I'm not even like I have no idea.
That is the dilution of all human achievement.
कौन दिमाग लगा रहा
लगा
था?
रहा था.
Was it like Steve Jobs?
Not Steve Jobs, personally. Going to Tanmay.
It's Michael Jackson.
Oh, God damn.
It is Michael
The
Jackson.
smooth criminal.
Smooth criminal, anti-gravity shoes. Okay, this is one photo from the patent that I have removed, and this, of course, is the legendary anti-gravity shoes. So if you look at the image, this is basically explaining the shoes and the sole and everything of the shoes. And of course, the third applicant was Michael Jackson. Tanmay gets 10 points there, and I go to Dev now. We come back to India now. We are talking about an area in Mumbai. Okay, X is an area in Mumbai which is surrounded by several markets, such as Crawford Market, now known as Jyotiba Phule Market, and other small markets. Quite appropriately, then the British referred to the area as behind the dash, and the dash literally means market. Okay, but perhaps, and this is one of those things that you and I learned while making this quiz, perhaps the most interesting fact about this area in Mumbai, X, is that it lends its name to Mumbai's only indigenous musical gharana. Okay, so like we know how we have Jaipur Gharana, and like gharanas are named after places. Okay, started by three brothers in the 19th century. Its style, like the gharana style, is widely appreciated and has given the world several illustrious singers, including, of course, the Nightingale of India, Lata Mangeshkar. Just tell me which gharana are we talking about, or just tell me the area in Mumbai that you think we are talking about. And there are enough hints in the first para to deduce the area. We'll start whenever Dev is ready.
Maybe what does a gharana mean?
Gharana essentially talks about it's like जैसे आप अलग-अलग houses होते हैं ना, जैसे मान लीजिए हैरी पॉटर में ऐसा just random house. तो classical music origin of where it happened has some different style. Like किसी इस घराने में ऐसे गाते हैं, इस घराने में ऐसे गाते हैं. And then the biggest in today's time, like the impact of this is that every gharana has students, and then you have more students, and then you have more students. So it becomes like that school of,
rock.
Yeah. It's like he comes from this school, and that's why iska aisa style hai. He comes from here, it's aisa style.
Behind the Bindi Bazaar.
Yes. Did you deduce from behind the bazaar?
Yeah.
Oh man, so
Wow.
happy that you did that. It is the Bhendi Bazaar Gharana. What a great crack. This is almost Jack the Ripper
Mumbai.
level from quarterfinal. Superb. Because this is again something I learned. I always assume Bhendi Bazaar refers to like Bhendi Ka Bazaar types. But I realized the British started calling it behind the bazaar because it was behind many bazaars. And then it gradually became Bhendi Bazaar.
Bazaar was a big clue, right? Even I thought Bendi
Yeah.
Bazaar.
Yeah.
So it is Bhendi Bazaar Gharana. And yeah, Bhendi Bazaar Gharana is also a Gharana in Indian classical music. Cool. I think that brings us to the end of the first half. We'll quickly do a score check and see where everyone is. And 50% of the quiz is left, so no stress. We start with Dave. Dave got 5 for cigar boxes, and then he got 10 for Gandhi, 5 for Dr. Zhivago, 10 for Oscar Wilde, and again 10 for Bhendi Bazaar Gharana. So Dave right now is on 40.
Wow.
Ke-
Damn.
Kenny got 10 for
Zorro.
Zorro, and he also got 5 for Exorcist. So Kenny is on 15.
Oh yeah.
Prashthi is yet to open her account, but 50% left, so you never know. And unlike general edition, 2 people qualify. Just a reminder for all 4 of you. Tanmay got 10 for Smoke on the Water. He got 10 for 5 for Mark Twain, and then again 10 for Michael Jackson. So Tanmay right now is on 25. So right now Devaya is leading with 40, followed by Tanmay on 25.
Close.
Kenny on 15 and Prashthi on 0. But we'll start the second half now. Second half, the order will be Tanmay, Prashthi, Kenny, and Dev. Tanmay, this is your direct. Cat Shit 1 is a 3-volume manga series written and illustrated by Motofumi Kobayashi. The manga follows 3 American soldiers who are anthropomorphic animals in the Vietnam War named Botaski, Perky, and Rats. There are sections of the manga which give brief history and truths behind the war, such as the types of weapons used by different countries and the activities of forces in the war. Now we come to the fun part of the question. For the US release, when they want to release Cat Shit 1 in the US, Cat Shit 1 was retitled as X, which is a 2-word answer, as a parody to the title of another film, another very famous iconic film, which also took place during the Vietnam War. Okay, so let's look at the question again. We are talking about a very famous Vietnam War based movie, and we are talking about a manga series called Cat Shit 1. So when Cat Shit 1 was releasing in the US, they changed the name of the movie to parody the title of another famous film. So, basis all the hints, think of a famous movie and think of what that wordplay or what that parody would have been. Okay, so this is one of those things that you deduce. Yeah. It's a 2-word answer. Take your time.
I don't know. Pass.
Passing to Prashasti.
Is the title of the film that it was parodied on is called Apocalypse Now?
Okay, so if that movie is Apocalypse Now, think of what could be the wordplay, something funny around it, parody, which involves, I mean, you know the plot. And Apocalypse Now.
But I mean, you only got part points, no? Because you guessed the movie.
मुझे पूछ चाहिए.
Yeah.
What? I think this is something that I'm totally missing. Apocalypse Now.
So think of Apocalypse Now, think of cats, and tell me what could be the parody or wordplay around Apocalypse Now.
Versus you only got part points. It's okay.
Yeah, got it. I think, I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. So hint for everyone else, Prashti is right. The blanks are Apocalypse Now, and she will get bulk of the points. I'm going to Kenny to see
It's
if
a
you
guess.
can figure out. Yes.
Is it Apocalypse Meow?
What a great answer. It is Apocalypse Meow. It is Apocalypse Meow. And
I was going to say Apocalypse now, but I think Meow is a better pun.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
yeah. Apocalypse
That's why you
Meow.
were like,
Yeah, I used the Prashasti.
I thought I'm taking too much time. That was true though.
I was like, don't guess.
Man, this
Yeah,
is
great,
always
great.
the
Congrats on your
toughest
1
question.
point.
Hey man, I lost by 3 points in the last quiz, so it's close. It's close. I mean, they were and me just few points apart.
2 answers apart. It's cool.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm giving 7 to
Just-
Prashti because
just need to get
Apocalypse
7
Now
questions. Right?
was the right track, and Kenny gets 3 for Apocalypse Now, and which means next direct will be to Kenny. Kenny, this is your question. In the 1999 TV movie based on this 1945 book, Patrick Stewart voiced Napoleon, while Julia Louis-Dreyfus did Molly, the mayor. Other stars included Kelsey Grammer as Snowball and Ian Holm as Squealer. Tell me the book that we are talking about here.
Wow, what a star cast, dude.
Yeah.
I got confused because Snowball is in Stuart Little also.
But this is the 1945 book.
1945.
Hmm.
Is it Pig?
No, not Pig. Going to Dave.
It's an Animal Farm.
It is Animal Farm.
Oh, I meant to say Animal
yeah.
Farm. Too.
Yeah, I was like, Pig. I
Fuck,
waited
it's
for
called
a second
Animal
to
Farm,
be.
not Pig.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It is. We're talking about Animal Farm. These are all characters.
There was
from
a
Animal
pig on the
Farm.
cover, Kenny.
Yeah.
No,
I know.
because there's a famous line. You did well, Pig, right? What is that
All
line?
I think all animals are the same,
Yeah.
but some pigs are equal. Something like that.
Some shit
All
like
pigs
that. So
are
I
the
just
same,
thought Pig. I
but
thought
some
it's called
pigs are
Pig.
more equal.
No, all animals are equal. Some are more equal than others.
Correct.
No, but I had no idea it's called Animal.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, Animal Farm is correct. Devaya Bopanna gets 10 points. Next direct will be to Tanmay. Tanmay, this is your direct. X is the sole actor to be nominated for exactly one Academy Award over 4 consecutive decades. Okay, she won for 1977's Annie Hall and lost for 1981's Reds. 15 years later, she received her third nomination for Marvin's Room in 1996 and her last in 2003, Something's Gotta Give. Tell me the actor that we are talking about.
Is it Helen Mirren?
Not Helen Mirren. Prashasti?
Something's gotta give. I think I've seen. Okay, just pass.
Passing to Kenneth.
Man, I know her face. I've seen Annie Hall. She does now all these romantic films with Jack Nicholson and all. Oh man, I have no idea about her name. I pass.
Okay, going to Dave.
Meryl Streep.
No, not Meryl
It's not
Streep.
Meryl Streep, no.
Okay, we'll take one more round, starting with Tanmay. The hint for all of you would be The Godfather.
Really?
Man, I've literally not seen any of these movies. Why am I such a gawar? Pass.
Okay, Prashasti.
Judy something. Judy Depp or something. ऐसा कुछ नाम है क्या?
No,
I think about Judi Dench. She's
not
British.
Kenny.
I don't know her name though.
Okay, Dave.
Us.
Cool, no stress. We will close this. The answer is Diane Keaton.
Diane Keaton.
I've heard
Comes
of it.
in, had an iconic pairing with Woody
Woody
Allen for
Allen.
many movies, and of
Yeah.
course,
Does it hurt you, KV, when no one gets the answer? Do you feel bad?
little bit. I feel.
You feel like, how did I not predict that no one would get this?
No, I thought someone would. But yeah, no problem. Since no one got it, the question.
Her
will
Diane Keaton also.
Again, yes.
Nobody remembers me.
4 nominations across
Yeah.
decades.
What should
Yeah.
I do?
Yeah. Okay, this will again be Tanmay's direct since no one got it. Tanmay, we are talking about a certain cocktail. One theory tells us that the cocktail may have been invented by a bartender at Chasen's, a restaurant in West Hollywood, California, to serve her. Okay, so her I've removed. It is a non-alcoholic mixed drink, traditionally made with ginger ale and a splash of grenadine, garnished with a maraschino cherry. Modern version of this cocktail recipes may substitute lemon lime soda or lemonade and sometimes orange juice in part or in whole. These cocktails are often served to children dining with adults in lieu of real cocktails, and as are the similar Roy Rogers, Arnold Palmer. There's an image also if that helps. Which cocktail / mocktail in some sense am I talking about?
Her, no? Serve her.
Mhm. Mhm.
Some lady. Um, is it the Monroe?
Not the Monroe. Going to Prashasti.
Yes.
Mm,
Nathan Monroe.
no, some Margarita.
No, going to Kenny.
I have two guesses. But
Mhm.
if it's her, then it has to be a famous name. So I'm going to go with Audrey Hepburn.
Not Audrey Hepburn. Dave?
Shit!
Pass.
Okay, we'll take one more round, make it a 5-point question. See, the big hint here is that it is non-alcoholic. Okay, it was, the legend says that it was made to serve her. So she was popular enough, but they made a non-alcoholic drink for her, which means she was a kid. Okay, and it is these cocktails are often served to children dining with adults. So we are talking about a legendary child actor. Okay, so don't think of Hollywood legends of like adults, so to speak, like Marilyn Monroe or Audrey Hepburn, but think of someone who was huge child star, never became a huge adult star, but in the 30s, and we've all heard of the name, maybe I guess, but like she was so popular that I mean, they even gave her a juvenile Oscar because
Oh, shit.
she could not be nominated as a lead actor, but she was so popular in the 30s that they gave her an honorary Oscar as a
In the
kid
1930s.
in the 1930s.
और कौन
34
सा
to
30s
30.
होगा दिव्या?
I thought in her 30s.
I think
Yeah.
एक ही Oscar मिला है ना? She's the youngest one to get an Oscar, right? I think the same.
Maybe, yeah, as an adult, she didn't have a successful acting career. She did a lot of other things like humanitarian work and like etc.
Good.
and diplomacy, etc.
Very nice. I'm proud of her.
Line
Yeah.
planning.
हाँ, इतना ऐश कर रही थी
But
बचपन में.
yeah, and this mocktail is named after her. Do all four of you want another hint, or should we take one round?
The last name.
No, this is a very strong hint. Like, but
Okay. So we'll wait.
I still don't know. I'll pass.
Okay, passing to Prashasti.
Ah,
I know what parties Kumar Varun goes to, where all these fancy drinks are served.
God.
I have read so many menus because I remember the price of all cocktails, and I don't remember any named ones.
I know baby Pinky, baby Sarika. बाहर वाले
One baby Sarika, please.
baby need to sing. Oh God.
Baby Neetu Singh, baby Sarika, baby Guddu.
Baby. कौन सी बच्ची थी यार ये हैं? Pass.
Okay, passing to Kenneth.
Bloody Mary.
Not Bloody Mary. Dave.
Pass.
Okay, no problem. The answer is Shirley Temple.
Oh, my God!
Wow. La la la.
Shirley Temple. Shirley Temple is a mocktail, of course, famous child actor. Cool. We go back to Tanmay again for the next question. Tanmay, this is a painting. The painting is called The Wedding Feast at Cana. Okay, The Wedding Feast at Cana from 1563 by a painter called Paolo Veronese. Now, this is a representation painting that depicts the biblical story of the marriage at Cana. What is this wedding more famous for in gospel? Okay, essentially, this is a biblical wedding that we are talking of, but we all know another reason why this wedding is popular. What happened in this wedding? What is the importance of this wedding that is being shown in this?
Only
in this
veg
painting?
was served.
Is this the wedding where? Is this question for Kenny? Yeah, Kenny, you should know all this.
Dude, you know all Christian questions I get wrong.
Yeah.
So you'll probably get it right.
Is this Mary Magdalene's wedding? No, it's really bad.
I don't think she ever got married.
She didn't get married. Okay.
No.
Anyway, that was my guess, Kiwi.
Sorry, what did you say, Tanmay?
Nothing. I didn't say anything.
You just said pass.
I said
Okay.
no. I said
Okay.
is it Mary Magdalene's wedding?
Oh, okay. No. Going to Prashasti.
Mm. is this like first Christian wedding in the sense the first time Christ?
Tina marries Abel,
First official Christian wedding.
approved by
No.
parents.
Not the first official Christian wedding. Going to Kenneth?
I didn't know this. Is this where the Last Supper happened?
No, it's not the one where Last
Oh.
Supper happened. Going to
Okay.
Devaya?
Is it the wedding where Jesus turned water into wine?
Beautiful.
wow.
It is the
See?
wedding. Jesus
As
turned
tradition
water into
goes,
wine.
I
And,
get the Christian thing wrong.
which is also considered to be the first miracle by Jesus. Jesus turned
First
water
miracle
into wine.
was his hair. Like, how does he maintain that?
Jesus
Middle,
turned water into wine. Jesus' first miracle happened at the wedding. This wedding. Great crack, Devaya.
somewhere Jesus is not rolling in his grave. He's alive and well.
Yes. Okay, Dave gets 10 on this. We come back to Tanmay again. Tanmay, we're looking
Dave,
at
just I think you can leave now.
looking at
You can politely leave the quiz.
I'm not getting anything. That's why it's coming to me.
looking at a two-word answer. This is a 1988 Indian Hindi language film produced by Naved and produced by Naved.
Naved
direct-
produced.
produced by
Chipka
Naved
birthday.
and directed by Jagdeep. The movie is about a small business owner who wants to distribute all his wealth to humanity. His trust and innocence is taken advantage of by the people, including his stepbrother, who keeps taking his claim on behalf of his inheritance. The film was not about box office success, but it did relatively better in a state situated in central India. Okay, so two-word movie, Jagdeep, central India, small-time businessman. Which film are we talking about?
There was a time.
Pass.
Passing to Prashasti.
ये जगदीप नावेद अपना बुगी उगी वाला नावेद है ना और जगदीप अपना उनका मिडिल.
Eh?
अरे हाँ.
Oh.
Is it Surma Bhopali?
Beautiful crack. It is Surma
Nice.
Bhopali. Okay, Central India, Bhopal.
Dignity
Two-word.
points.
Nice.
Surma Bhopali. Surma Bhopali is the
I
answer.
didn't know it was a
you're
movie. I thought it was a character called Subha Bhopali.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was his attempt to create a spin-off. It's like his version of Better Call Saul. Like taking
Line.
Ah,
तो
Jagdeep.
बच्चे पे डांस
ah.
करने लग गए उनके.
yeah. Surma Bhopali is correct. Prashasti gets 10 points.
Eggs too.
Maybe his business is like maybe some small business dealing with egg.
But what a
And his-
cast, dude. Well, killer cast.
Yeah, they all had cameos because it was Shoaib homage.
Oh.
And produced by Naved and Javed. We all know Boogie Woogie, sons of Jagdeep. Okay, with that we come to the last lap of the quiz. Last 4 questions, deciding questions. There is, of course, Dave with a massive lead, but for the second spot, it is a close game. It is a really close game. Okay,
Dave, you
last
can
round.
leave if you want. If you have other stuff to do, have lunch. Just go ahead. We'll tell you what happened.
I'll see you in the semis, in the finals. But I think if Prashasti gets one question right and the other two don't, I think she qualifies. Right?
Yeah, it's anything can happen right now. Right now, just for everyone's info,
Team.
Kenny is on 18, Prashasti on 17, and Tanmay on 25. So
Jesus.
it's all there. It's just one question here and
मुझे
there.
तो अपनी नजर लगी है, मैं बता रही हूँ, कल कुछ ज्यादा मैंने उछल लिया.
No. Prashasti got Surma Bhopali, which means this question will be Kenneth's. X was considered for the role of Detective John Kimball in Kindergarten Cop, but producers went with a more obvious, beefier action hero choice, Arnold Schwarzenegger. However, the two would go on to co-star in the hugely successful comedy Twins. Who are we talking about?
Okay. I hope I got the name right. Is it Danny DeVito?
It is Danny DeVito.
Oh,
10
thank God.
points there for Kenneth. It is Danny DeVito. The answer is correct. It is Danny DeVito. Okay, Kenneth gets 10 points. We go to Dave. Dave, I'm talking about a certain TV show. Though the show aired from 1990 to 2010, so almost 20 years, it wasn't exactly an Emmy favorite. Okay, X won 6 Emmys in its lifetime, 4 of which were for technical categories like cinematography and sound editing. Only one performer won an acting Emmy, Elaine Stritch from 1993's Point of View. So Point of View is the episode. The series only earned the Outstanding Drama Series award once in 1997. Consolation prize, it did win 5 Golden Globes for Best TV Series Drama and stars Michael Moriarty, and his character is Executive Assistant District Attorney Benjamin Stone. Actor Sam Watterson, his character is Executive Assistant District Attorney Jack McCoy. They won Golden Globes for their performances in 1994 and 1995 respectively. Which show are we talking about? So the timing of the show is given, enough hints in terms of character names, etc., etc., etc. Just tell me the TV show that we are talking about here.
The X-Files.
Not X-Files, going to Tanmay.
Why can't I remember this? I know the sequel, like spin-offs of the show.
Yeah, there was.
I know there were spin-offs of the show, but I don't remember. I know the names of the spin-offs, but I can't remember the.
Say the names, no?
Is it Private Practice?
Not Private Practice, going to Prashasti.
Shit, I thought I'll give clue.
Um,
What is the spin-off, Tanmay? Do you remember?
I know. The
Don't do
spin-offs.
this.
I know the spin-offs, but I don't know the original.
is it Boston Legal?
Not Boston Legal.
Oh shit,
going
that is
to-
my guess, dude. Okay.
Going to
Boston
Kenny
Legal.
now.
It didn't last 20 years.
Okay, I think this is an Aaron Sorkin show. I think so because he usually wins all his technical awards. 20 years, dude. What the hell? Is it Law and Order?
What a great crack
Oh!
it is, Law and Order, 10 points to Kenny. It
There's
ran
so
for
many
20
Special Victims
seasons.
Unit and all that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. SVU is the Law and Order Special Victim Unit, but Law and Order
Oof.
ran for 20 seasons, 1990 to 20.
Absolute guess, dude. Because if
Absolute.
Precious, if you not said Boston Legal, I would have said because I love Boston Legal. William
Yeah,
Shatner
but
and all.
Boston Legal won't win drama series. I don't know.
Hey, why,
Right.
dude? They sat in the balcony and spoke every end of episode, dude. That is.
But yeah, great crack by Kenny. 10 points there. Law and Order is correct. Now I go to Dave. Dave, it is widely believed that Edward Hopper's 1925 painting, House by the Railroad, influenced the design of the house. Okay, so there's a certain house that I'm talking about. Now, more hints about that house. The Influence building is situated approximately 20 miles from the town of Fairwell, California, on an old highway where it had an adjoining house set on a higher ground behind the main office and cabin, where the person lives in solitude with his mother. Okay. Now we are talking about, obviously this house comes in a movie. So this movie took inspiration from the novel of the same name that has been praised as a major work of cinematic art by international film critics and scholars due to its slick direction, tense atmosphere, and impressive camera work. Essentially, talking about a great movie, highly critically acclaimed movie, slick direction, tense atmosphere, impressive camera work. That movie takes its inspiration from a novel of the same name. And one big part of the movie is around a building which is 20 miles off Fairwell, California, on a highway where someone lives in solitude with his mother. And there is a main office, there are cabins, and there is a house behind it. What do you think we are talking about?
Pass.
Passing to Tanmay.
Is it Birdman? No.
Not Birdman. Passing to Prashasti.
Major work of cinema. Person lives with mother.
Impressive camera work.
Mhm.
Just to clarify this, the character also lives with the mother, right, in the movie.
The movie.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Um,
Okay. This could be anything, man.
uh,
Could be anything. I wish they were and Tanmay at least said some names so we could have cancelled that out. Chumma, they said pass and fucked us.
Okay, Prashasti.
Okay. Pass.
Going to Kenneth.
The only reason I'm going to say this movie is because the only movie I can remember that it's old, had good camera work, and lives with his mother's Psycho.
That is correct. It is
Oh,
Psycho. 10
sweet.
points to Kenny.
Beautiful.
We are talking about Bates
Oh.
Motel. We are talking about Norman Bates.
I thought it was
This is-
Shining or Joker also
Oh,
technically
yeah.
because he lives with his
No,
mom.
it is 20 miles off California. That's where she parks, tries to stay there. Norman Bates is the guy, and Bates Motel was the motel. And Bates Motel was inspired from that painting. And the
Norman
movie is
Bates.
Psycho.
Okay,
Yes, Norman Bates.
got it.
Okay, Kenny gets 10 points there for Psycho, with which we go to the last question. That will be Dev direct. Dev, as a schoolboy, young Zamenhof started trying to fashion an international language. Okay, he believed if people spoke the same language, they would understand each other better, and the entrenched hatred between different groups would melt away. He continued his linguistic work, and in Warsaw in 1887, he published a 40-page booklet in Russian on his international language under the pseudonym Dr. Dash, which literally means Dr. Hopeful, which became the language's name. Okay, what is this language, which is the most widely spoken constructed language in the world? So essentially, a schoolboy, young boy thought that if the whole world could speak in one language, it will solve a lot of issues. So he started making his own language, which till date is the most widely spoken constructed language. What is the name of the language?
What is constructed?
Sorry, Dev?
Morse code.
Not Morse code. Going to Tanmay.
What is constructed language? Is it allowed to ask that?
Man-made, no?
Yeah, essentially a modern man-made language and not one of the classical languages.
Is it no? Okay, I thought all languages are man-made. I think constructed as in. Okay, fine. I think that might give the answer.
As in constructed by a guy. Like you can't really say like.
Oh, one
made-
person. Got it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't know. Is it Klingon? It's not.
Not
Nice.
Klingon. Prashasti.
Mm, Dr. Dash over the language name. Pass.
Okay, going to Kenny.
The only language that is constructed and I hate as a child is the P language. Is a P language.
No,
No.
it can't be P language.
We'll take one more round with Dave. I mean, if I can give more hints about the language, but I don't think that will be helpful. That there are around 1,000 native speakers and it's an auxiliary language, etc.
Oh.
So I'll make it simpler. The language starts with E. Okay, E for egg. Okay, E for echo.
And it's spoken by 1,000 people, you said.
Yeah, now we can say that there are around 1,000 native speakers also, which is crazy.
Wow.
1,000.
Starts with E. Do you guys also want the last letter? Will that be
Yeah,
helpful?
if you're giving.
All four of you? Okay, last letter is O. So it starts with E, ends with O.
Wow.
Pass.
Going to Tanmay,
Pass.
Prashasti.
E and O.
E. E और O से खत्म हो रहा है.
Oh, what is this? O से क्या खत्म होता है?
So Dr.
Ilu.
Eduardo. No, I don't know. Pass.
Kenny,
Okay. Embargo?
no, okay, no stress. The answer is Esperanto. Okay, so either you know this or you don't know. That is that kind of a question. Esperanto is a universal language where they have like one word for things. It's obviously derived from many languages. So, if, for example, pig is called porco, baby is
Or
called
Animal
bebo,
Farm.
and Elefanto, yes. Esperanto. Esperanto is the answer I was looking for. Yeah, quick look at the score. Dave had 40 in the first half. In the second half, he
1,000.
got Animal Farm 10 points, And he got Jesus water into wine, the first miracle. So 20 points. They've got 60 total. Okay, 60. Kenny had 15 in the first half. He got 3 for Apocalypse Meow, but then he had a series of 10 pointers with Danny DeVito, Law and Order, and Psycho. So 33 in the second half, which means
You have any shame or what, Kenny?
Dude,
Any shame?
you know what's funny? All this stuff I read, I got all wrong. I got Christianity wrong. And all these random questions I just guessed. Also, to be honest,
you got Christianity wrong on a Sunday, Kenny. That's like quite
oh my god, it's a Sunday also. Dude, I got which river was Jesus baptized on. That's how wrong. Everyone remembers.
very first edition of Quizzing with a Comedian.
And now, as a cruel joke, Kumar Varan always puts one Christian joke whenever I'm doing. To be honest, if you guys hadn't cancelled out, I wouldn't have guessed Lawan. I was going to say Boston League. So.
Okay, Prashti didn't have anything in the first half, but she got 7 point Apocalypse Now / Meow, and Surma Bhopali 10 points. So she has 17 total. And Tanmay had the reverse. He had 25 in the first half, didn't get anything in the second half. So Tanmay ends on 25, which means the winner of the first semi-final is Devaya Bopanna. And the runner-up, and who also qualifies for final, is Kenneth Sebastian.
My first time.
nice.
It's my
First
first
time
time.
finalist. Yes, yes.
First
The
time.
first final.
Yes.
Yeah, I've never
Yeah.
reached finals.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, dude, I prepared also today and nothing helped.
So I'll tell you. So there, Rohan wins.
Yeah.
All the best.
Is Shakya there this time?
Zakia
No,
is
no,
not there. I think.
Thank God. So at least
Someone for seconds.
Someone
Fight for
can-
seconds.
some normal human being can be second. Yeah. No, it's like F1. We ignore the first one. Like Rohan is not considered.
Correct.
Like obviously Hamilton or Mercedes will win. Who cares?
Cool. I would like to thank Prashti, first of all. Like I said earlier, her quarterfinal performance is one of the best performances ever.
And I'm going to go see it.
And yeah, please. And of course, massive thanks to Tanmay as always. Tanmay, thank you for being here. And I will see Devaya and Kenny soon in the finale.